All right, I decided to stop the video. I have rolled out the pie, and I use my fingers to make the little thing. And the apples are cut out. I've got some butter in this dish to make the streusel. So what I'm gonna do is I take flour, there's no recipe. I'm gonna sprinkle it all on these apples. I may have to add more. I'm gonna take cinnamon. Now we like cinnamon, so I'm gonna use a lot of cinnamon. Can y'all see that? Cinnamon, 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 cinnamon. These are fresh apples, about 3 pounds. Okay, then I'm gonna take some sugar, because you know, the apples won't be sweet enough without it. And I'm gonna use one of these pink scoops, probably about 4 of them. Like I said, I may have to add more cinnamon, but what I do, then I take my hands, which are clean, and that's my cat. As long as she doesn't come up here, we're safe. I just start stirring it like this to determine, this is what my grandma told me, if it's got enough flour. You want all these apples kind of coated with flour, and that'll thicken up all the cinnamon. So my grandmother, and I remember, y'all, I was 21, she said, "Debbie, take a piece of apple and see if it's sweet enough for you. And if it's not, add some sugar." And y'all, I said to her, you know, when you're young and stupid, I said, "Grandma, you want me to eat?" Y'all, I said this to my grandmother. She about died. She started laughing at me. She was laughing so hard. I said, "Grandma, you're telling me to eat raw flour on an apple?" And she just started hee-hawing laughing. And I'm putting the apples right here in this pie. Y'all see that? I'm gonna just stick them in here. I'm gonna push, and they're gonna be sticking way up above it. Okay, so no, it's gonna mess up your oven. Probably good if you put a piece of tin foil underneath it, but it's still gonna drip off. Okay, but that's just part of the beauty of this homemade apple pie. Just pile it up here. Like I said, this was a 3-pound bag. I think a Pink Lady. I use whatever I have and whatever is cheapest in the grocery store. Okay, now look how pretty. It's already pretty. So pretty. Look at that. Then, the piece de la resistance. You take your butter, and it's about a half a stick, unless I need more. And you take more flour, a little bit more flour. And then you take some, I don't know, I think I put way too much in there, but you know, we're gonna go with it. Some brown sugar. Now I just squished this all together. This is the streusel topping. And you'll know you got enough flour when it's not sticking to your hands. And I actually tried to add enough flour so it's not sticking. Well, it is a little bit. But you keep, so you have like kind of big pieces of streusel. So I'm just squishing this up. Squish, squish, squish. So y'all saw about half a stick, a dump here, a dump there. You just have to do it to taste. Just know it's always going to be more cinnamon on the apples than you think is necessary. Yeah, and these are, it's getting pretty good. Can y'all see can y'all see this? So I'm about got that ready. So now what I'm gonna do, let me move this over so you can see. I just start, well, I need to even this up a little bit. Kind of make sure your apples are kind of even on this dish. Mine never are. But see, they're tall. Y'all see how tall that is? Then on top of that, you're gonna just start dumping this streusel. Okay, with all that butter, yummy deliciousness, brown sugar, again, yummy deliciousness. And you're gonna put that all over this. And I kind of pat it down because I don't know why. I don't know if my grandmother did that or if that was just a Debbie thing. But she was from Alabama, and her family, I think, hailed originally from England. My mother told me they were all Jews. I don't know. I have some of that in my DNA, but you know, we weren't allowed to talk about it. I guess because of how Jews were accepted in our country at one time. So we weren't allowed to talk about it. The family just never did. All right, so guys, I'm gonna turn this off, but this is going in the oven. It'll go in, I'll put it in first for about 15, 20 minutes at about 375. Then I will turn it down to 350 until it's done. But what I have to do always, because it'll start burning around the edges, I cut and make a circle so it doesn't burn after it's been in there a while. And then sometimes I have to put a whole piece of tin foil over it. But I will show this to you and my tin foil coverings later. I gotta teach here in a little bit, so I gotta be done with this video, but I'll finish it later.